So guys, this is the era of confession. We are always seeing all these people who have worked with the security agents coming out to confess, coming out to say things the way they are after they must have left office. X this, X that. The one that spoke last week, the former um naval chief, Commodore Olawumi, he spilled the beans. Another DSS director is telling us now that a retired and serving military personnel working for Boko Haram. Can you imagine that? Who said it? Ex DSS director saying that retired and serving, the ones that are still serving and the ones that have served, they are working for Boko Haram. How is this statement different from what Nigerians have been saying? What the Commodore Olawumi has said? What is the difference? There's no difference, and we can see it. This man has said it before now. Tiwa Danjuma has said it. So when people begin to say this and this and that, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of that? Why are they saying this? Is it not evidence? It's really, really evidence. Well, a former director of Department of State Services, Mr. Mike Ejiofor, has declared that it is obvious that both retired and serving military personnel are working with the Boko Haram to destroy the country. I'm surprised because when the man that always come out as a ex-DSS director is this Ejiofor, Mike Ejiofor. This is the same man that was hitting and was attacking Nnamdi Kanu. Now he's coming out to tell us a different thing now. Let them be deceiving themselves. Let them continue deceiving themselves. Speaking on the current affairs program, Saturday Sunrise, monitored in Lagos yesterday, he said with the level of destruction and audacity attacks on the Nigeria Defense Academy and for bringing down an Air Force aircraft, it is obvious that some retired and serving military personnel are aiding them. Ejiofor said apart from the foreign training some of the terrorists might have received, bringing down an aircraft and invasion of NDA without any arrest or trace almost a week after is an indication that they have collaborators in the military. Of course, Irabo, this is the chief of defense staff. Irabo, I've forgotten his first name. The CDS. He said there is no doubt that you don't have an insider. They know what they are talking about, but because of the body language, according to Commodore Olawumi said, the body language of the presidency will not allow them to do it. They have all the information with them. They will not do anything about it. They have all of this information. Ejiofor is not telling us that there is no doubt. Is it today that you know? When Tiwa Danjuma was saying it, where were you? Is it today that you know that there must be an insider? And for close to 1 week now, they've not been able to arrest anybody. What does that tell you? A whole NDA, they went there and they cannot do anything. But let it be that some people went to go and attack a police station. The airs will begin to roll. Especially in the southeast. The next day, they will begin to tell you that they have discovered the camp of a ESN. They have done this, they have done that. A whole security architecture of the country. Up till now, 2 people have been gunned down. The third person would learn that he died, but they say he didn't die. Now he's still with the bandits, the terrorists. He's still with them. And they've not been able to rescue him. And no any arrest has been made. Buhari is making matters now, telling us that all the perpetrators of what happened in Plateau State, that they are going to do this now today. Where Ejiofor, however, urged that more is required in intelligence gathering to fish out the perpetrators of this dastardly act. But if it were to be regular Nigerians, they don't even before it happened, they will tell you that it will happen. They would have arrested everybody. Everybody in sight, they would have arrested. He said, we know that some of the terrorists received training, but bringing down an aircraft and invading the NDA without being caught speaks volumes. Bringing down an aircraft requires the launch of a Scud missile. This can only be achieved through those who have received military training and experts at such. It's crystal clear that some serving and retired military personnel are working for the insurgents. We need to do more in the area of intelligence gathering to arrest the perpetrators. The people who are in the department of the intelligence gathering, they know all these things. Forget it. They know all this information. The Commodore Olawumi that was saying all these things, he knew all this information while he was there, but he couldn't say it. It's after he left that he's beginning to say it. So if he could know as an ex-officer, so how do you expect those who are there now, who have all the information, because what he knows is what he knew before he left. So those people who are there, they know what he knew then, and they still know what they know now. So what are we talking about? The man was giving the information based on his experience, on what he experienced and what he went through and what has been happening while he was there. So those who are now serving, they want to tell us they don't have this information. That means we are joking. No right-thinking person will wait for a prophet to tell him that Nigeria insecurity is aided by some officers and government officials. Nigeria is now a failed state under APC government. Definitely, without fire, there is no smoke. This is all born out of greed, ethno-religious fanaticism, and lack of conscience. Vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. The Almighty God shall expose, shame, and judge everyone according to the work of his or her hands. No peace for the wicked. Northern leaders are hypocrites, insincere, and wicked. Repent, confess, and seek divine intervention so that lasting peace will reign in their land. This is a divine punishment. Boko Haram was trained by ISIS, okay? Retired Commodore Olawumi has been seconded by retired DSS again. Let's hear them. Maybe they will invite this one again. This one has been trying to be, I don't know how will I put it, to be sitting on the fence. This is your fault. Even the present SSS DSS director Yusuf Ibrahim worked with Boko Haram. One of the bandits is his in-law to him. Can you imagine? What do some people stand to benefit if the country is in chaos? Is it not going to affect them too? No, because they believe that they are secured. Mr. Mike Ejiofor, you have hit the nail on the head. It seems to me the military are not comfortable with the civil rule, democracy. If Mike Ejiofor claimed that retired and serving military personnel who are working for Boko Haram facilitated the invasion of NDA is anything to stand with, then everything is wrong with Buhari government. So you don't know that everything is wrong with his government. It is an evidence that people are not comfortable with the government. What's the Buhari's constituency? The military are not in good terms with his regime. It is a signal that Buhari should leave stage immediately. Says who? You don't go live anywhere.